First, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello everyone, this is Fox 12 Now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Nibbler. We are live streaming here out of the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom. We're here every weekday. We start at 1 o'clock. We go throughout the afternoon, and I always just like to remind everybody you can watch us live or after the fact on the Fox 12 Oregon apps. Right now, we are talking about something that really everybody can participate in, but in particular musicians as well, is an Oregon State Song Anthology. So we're going to talk about what that is and what's going to be launched here and how this is looking to maybe change the way that we think about songs for the state of Oregon. To do so, we've got two guests joining us right now. Thank you to both of you for being here. And I want to start off, if you wouldn't mind, we're going to get into explaining everybody what this is. If you wouldn't mind each, just letting us know who you are and your role with the organization. Crystal, do you want to go first?
Sure. Thank you for having us. My name is Crystal, and I am one of the organizers of the Oregon State Song Anthology.
I'm Dr. Renee Mitchell, and I am also a poet and a writer. It's been a career writing, but I'm here for this project as a writer.
Fantastic. Well, Crystal, Doctor, thank you very much. And Crystal, if you wouldn't mind starting us off here, could you tell us, what this project is?
Yeah, so this project has been a 5 years of researching and being inspired by our state symbol, our Oregon State song. And as I learned about it and got to talk with different historians, musicians, community members of all ages across the state, I learned a lot about how people are feeling about the song, their ideas of if there was a new state song. And so from the 5 years of research and talking with different people, we have what we now have, and what we're sharing with community is the Oregon State Song Anthology, which is a statewide listening and voting campaign that's inviting Oregonians of all ages to help create a living cultural symbol through music.
Can you tell us what is the state song currently?
Oh, the state song is called Oregon, My Oregon.
And this would be taking that concept, but adding in, this anthology aspect of it. And so I want to get into the specific musicians, but how does this work for people who want to listen and follow along with what's going to be happening?
Absolutely. So just to be clear, is we're not coming together to replace the current state song. That's not something that we want to do. We recognize the work of the artists that were involved with changing the lyrics from the original song in the 1920s and the legislators that put in the time for that part of the activism. So we're not. And also, after interviewing elders statewide, there are folks who have memories of singing that song that they feel very connected to. And some of the feedback I got is that just having folks just choose one song could create more of a divide. And I'm not a musician, or I'm a music teacher, and I'm not a music teacher that uses music to create division. I use music to bring people together and to celebrate. And so that's a part of our movement, is bringing people together. So there's 15 songs that will be released over 6 months. So we have a 6-month campaign, and we're asking folks, there's 4 steps. So please join us. So you can find us on our website, social media pages, and we're asking folks to listen to these songs. So we'll release a few songs and different listening prompts to invite people just to listen. And our movement has really been modeled around the music process, the creative process. And when you're a musician, you really are a practice listener. So we are being really intentional about this whole project being musical. So we're asking folks to listen. Then after that, reflect, ask yourself, would I be interested in learning one of these songs? Does this song bring up a memory or a feeling? Can I imagine this song being a part of my community? Then the third step is we have something called the Oregon Song Choice Award. And so we have an app developer who's developed a voting app, and we're asking you to vote or choose what song do you connect with. And it's not about a single winner. It's really about what song am I connecting with? What song do I want to learn? What song holds the values that I have? What song is about a shared Oregon? And we'll talk more about that when that comes. And then the final part is to share. So I really want to see people learning these songs, posting, send us videos. It's hashtag Oregon Sounds. So you might hear a song in a rock style, but maybe you play, classical violin. Make it your own. Maybe you hear Dr. Renee's poem and you want to set it to your own music. Do that. The musicians came together and is gifting us these songs to be a part of our lives and make them ours. So we encourage that. And then all of the information that we gather, we're going to take to legislators, and we're going to share what we learned. We're going to share how many people voted, how many people listened, and what was the response, or what are the stories that we're hearing in community. We're going to share all of that. So those are the steps.
Wow, I can see why this took a while to plan out, because there's so much to that. But that's amazing. So really, it seems like inclusivity is really a key part of this, and just bringing everybody together with those formats. Doctor, I'd love to hear from you as well. How did you become involved in this project, and what is it that makes you want to, I guess, expand upon this?
Oh, so I was invited by Crystal, and we had a group of people that we worked with, and we just kind of talked over things. We took other people's suggestions and just kind of came up with something. I'm a creator and an artist, so this is the kind of work I really love, especially when it's a group kind of project and everyone is able to contribute. So it was a lot of fun, and I love the song that we came up with, but I'm also so interested in hearing what other people have come up with their songs. I just think it's every time we can come together and create something, I think it's just a wonderful exercise.
Can you tell us about this song, this specific one?
Well, it honors the landscape, it honors the people, it honors the history, and it just allows the people who are participating to just feel like, okay, they could create something that's meaningful to them about Oregon. And so you'll have to kind of listen to it to really understand exactly what I'm talking about. But we just love coming together to create something that felt meaningful to us as Oregonians.
I love that. So again, coming back to that, bringing people together and really, having everybody involved in that. Right. I mean, that seems to be such a powerful theme throughout this. Well, for everybody out there, what do you think is one of the biggest things that you'd like people to think about as they go through the process here of participating in the Oregon State Song Anthology?
I would like folks to be inspired. I'd like, just like the original state song inspired me to bring people together, this is something that I'm hoping will inspire and create paths for youth civic engagement. And we don't have a state symbol that grows with the people. This is something that I hope people will be a part of, because when they choose to be a part of it, they're creating something for the next generation. They're creating an opportunity for youth to have a voice, and for more vision to happen, for more possibility. Because when I was thinking about some of the songs that I helped with, I was hoping that in 100 years that we've grown so much that my song is going to be like, maybe we need a new one. But it's just so stories can continue to grow and live, and that's what I want folks to get out of this.
Well, for everybody out there, how can they go about? I want to reiterate for all of them, where they can go to listen to these, to participate, and to, be one of those people either just listening or continuing on and building upon what it is that you've created here.
Yeah, so please visit the website. So it's www.oregon. So statesonganthology.com, and you can contact us there. But we're asking for folks to get involved, and if you have a way you want to contribute, there's going to be a place for you. And that's really how this has been organized, is people lending their voices, lending their care, and we need all the help we can get.
Well, congratulations, just on all of this time and effort that's gone into this, to creating this, and now having it off the ground here and having people participating and something that people can, really be a part of. Again, I mean, participation and inclusivity really seems to be such a huge part of this, and to build upon that here over these next several months. And it's going to be exciting to see how this all plays out and what people can get to hear and listen to with it. Well, I want to thank you both, Crystal and Doctor. Thank you very much for being here and joining us for this. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here on Fox 12 Now.
Thank you.
And for everybody watching, again, we are live streaming here. Feel free to share these segments, let other people know about them. And we've got more coming up here. I'm going to be here until 4 o'clock. So if there's any breaking news that happens during that time, I'll be here with that. But otherwise, we've got plenty more for you coming up. So we'll be back here in just a few with more Fox 12 Now.